Hi everyone, a warm welcome in today's video. This is Sonia. Today we are going to start a very interesting chapter, that is the chapter 8. That name is the cell structure and the functions. Yes children, today we talk about the cell. What is the cell? Cell is the basic and fundamental unit of the life. Cell, it is have the two types, especially the unicellular and the multicellular. Unicellular, it means it is made by the only the single cell. Multicellular, it means it have the various type of cells. We talk about there is the us. So we see our body is made by the various type of the organs. So it is made by the uni, it means the many type of the cell. It may be the in our body, it is amazing fact, we have the trillion type of the cells. Trillions, it is too much. Why children? Because our body is made by the various type of the tissues, and there is the offer various type of the functions such as the digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, and various type of the system. So that is why our body have the trillions type of the cell. Especially today we are going to talk about the animal cells and the plant cell. So animal cells such as plant cells, it have the this type of the slides once we see under a microscope. So today first I start with the few difficult words. So here is the shown the picture of the onion cell. Children, it is a onion and it is a plant cell and it have the slice of the onion. Children, once under a microscope in the laboratory, once we see this plant cell, then it is the transparent. Once we took out the section of this, it is the transparent. But once we dyed this cell and this keep under the microscope and with the staining with the color, then we see it like as this type of the boxes, compartments, different type of, and they have the different type of the cells there. Suppose we talk about us, we are the human being, so we have the different type of the multicellular cells. That is why our body work and function. Children, do you know very nice thing that we have the nerve cell, and that nerve cell is the biggest cell, and sperm is the smallest cell of our body, and world largest cell is what? It is the ostrich cell. That is the world largest cell. So today now we moving ahead. What is our topic? First we see the single cell. What do you mean by the single cell? A cell which is organized with a single cell. It is called the single cell. Uni means one, multi means many, cellular means cell. Here we see the multicellular cell. Organism made of more than one cell. It is called the multicellular cell. By the name we come to know what is multi. Multi means many, uni, singular, single, uni, multi means many. Now here we talk about the tissue. Each organ made up of the small parts called the tissue. Do you know children, our whole body is consist with the various type of the tissue, and that is why this is made the organs, and that body parts, that organs do various type of the functions such as heart, brain, lungs, liver, kidney and other type, and that is made by the various type of the tissue. It means the animal cell. So in further we see what is animal cell, what is the plant cell, what is the cell, and we salute to our great scientist Robert Hooke, who discovered the cell in the 1655. Yeah, again we meet here children with the lesson 8. This is the cell structure and the functions. What is the cell? Cell is the fundamental unit of the our life. So how it is perform? What is the role of the cell? Not only we, the human being, while we talk about the plant cell also. So children, now let's see what is the cell. Cell, here is the given the simple definition about the cell. What do you mean by the cell? It is the defined as the smallest structural and the functional unit of a living organism and capable of the independent existence and composed of membrane enclosed mass of protoplasm and the containing nucleus or the nucleus that is found inside the cell. So, it is called the cell. Here can you watch? It is the picture of the Robert Hooke who discovered in 1665 a cell. How he discovered, children? Here is the shown. In 1665, scientist Robert Hooke used a microscope to examine thin slice of cork, and he observed that cork is made of tiny, it means the small, hollow, and that is there is the compartment, it means the chambers, it is called the compartments, and the compartments remind him of small rooms, and so he gave the rooms the name. He thought, what we give the name of this type of the chambers, what is the name of that type of the room, such as honeycomb. So he asked that the cell, and the plants Hooke observed were actually dead, and he was actually observing cell wall and the empty space. So we talk about today the cell. First view cell. What was the first view of the Robert Hooke about the cell? In 1665, Robert Hooke used a microscope to examine a thin slice of cork. Here is the cork, it means the wood. He took a piece of the wood and he kept it after the diet, it kept under the microscope. Why using the microscope, children? Because microscope showed the very micro and the tiny things that we can't be able to see without the naked eyes, either the aided eyes. That is why he used the microscope. What he saw looked like small boxes, so he called them the cell. Can you see now this type of the small boxes? It is called the, each chamber is named, it is known as the cell. All the small type of the chambers, it is called the cells. So now further we talk about the cell. What is the cell biology and what is the component of the cell? Cell have the various type of the component. So further we see what is the component. Now see cell. Cell is the basic building blocks of any living organism. Definition: cell is the structural and functional unit of the life. Cell theory. What is the theory of the cell? All living organisms are made of the cell. Cell is made various tissues, and that tissue is called the organism that we have in our body, and due to that organs we can respire, we can excretory system too, we have the various type of the phenomena due to the tissues and the cells. So here we are talking about that cell arise from already existing cell. Arise, it means the cells arise from already existing in the cell. It find in the every block, every type of the comb boxes, it is the cell. Now further we talk about the organism. Show variety in cell, number, shape and size. First we talk the variety of cells, numbers. So organism shows variety in cell, number, shape and size. It have the different type of the numbers such as unicellular, multicellular. It is shape, it have the different type of the shape such as circular, elongated, and the size, it have the different type of the sizes that I have brought for you few pictures also, that is I will show you further. But first we see what is the organelle cell numbers and the shape. So how do scientists observe and study the living cell? They use microscope, which magnifying object. Magnifying, it means here is the, it is the large, and staining, it means the dye, it means the color. It color, why color, children? Because it have the transparent, so we won't be able to see under the microscope, that is why it is the color. Are used to color parts of the cell to study the detailed, that study the detailed, it means we see what is in it in the depth study and structure. And there are millions of the living organism, not only millions, while the trillions also the living organism. They are of different shapes and sizes, and their organs also vary in shape, size, and the number of the cells. Let us study about the sum of them. It is have the various billion, trillion, but here especially we see the few special type of the cells. So now further we see the number of the cells, how many type of the number. So organism, it is divided into the two. First is the unicellular organism, second is the multicellular organism. Suppose we talk about the unicellular organism, organism that have only the single, either the one cell, it is called the unicellular cell. It is the example is the amoeba, bacteria, and the paramecium. It is the example of the unicellular cell, either the single celled. It is shown here. Now further we talk about the its second part. It organism divided into two. First is the single cell, unicellular. Second is the multicellular. So here we talk about the multicellular organism. Organism consisting of many cells, such as the plant cell and the animal cells. Plant cell example, we can see the onion, and here we talk about the animal cell, it means the all type of the faunas, and we also the human beings also come into this part. So this was the organism number of the cell. It is mostly divided into two on the basis of their numbers, unicellular and the multicellular. Now further we talk about the shape of the cells, how which type of the shapes it find. Shape of the cell, it have the spherical shape, it is rod blood type of the cells. Children, this type of spherical shape we have in our body. How, children? RBC, it is found in the form of the RBC. What do you mean by the RBC? RBC, it means the red blood cell, either the corpuscles. It is RBC, red blood cell. Did you know our blood color is, what is the color? Our blood is the red. Why it is red? Due to the RBC. Now further we see the spindle shape. It have the spindle type of the shape. Here is the thin, here is the thick. In the picture you can see it. Its example is the muscle shape, muscles. It is the example. We have the muscular muscles, that is also the spindle shape. Now further we talk about the long branched shape. It is called the nerve cell. Nerve cell also, it is divided into various type of the branches. It is called the nerve cell, and it have we the human being, we have, it is play a very crucial role in our whole body. It is the nerve cell, and it is one fact that nerve cell is the largest cell of our human body. So here we see the various type of the shape of the cells. Now further we see the nerve cell and its function. What is the function of the nerve cells? nerve cell structure. First I want to show you the picture. After that, on the basis of the picture, I want to explain you. Here the shown the picture of the nerve cell. It is, children, in the mid it have the nucleus, and it is this type of the body, it is called the nasal bodies, and it is the dendrites. This type of thread type of a structure, it is called the dendrites, and it is the Golgi apparatus, and it is the mitochondria, and it is the cell body. It is made, na, this structure is called the cell body, and endoplasmic reticulum. It is found here. In a further our video, I will ask you all these parts, the function in the depth I will explain, but here is a no need. That is why I ask you the names by this diagram. It is the axon, it is the microtubules, neurofiber, it is this. So it is the picture of the neuron. Now further, what is it? What is the nerve cell structure? Now we are going to see that cell body, two major components. It is made by the nucleus and the cytoplasm. It is divided into two, nucleus and the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm contain microscopic organelles such as mitochondria. It is also called the powerhouse. It means the lots of the power it have. Ribosomes, lysosome, Golgi body, and that is complex. Yes children, we human beings, our body have the various type of the cells. So that is why our body is the very complicated. Why? Because we function, we observe lots of the function offering by our body. So that is why it is the complicated. It is made by the, that is why the billions and trillions type of the cells. So definitely there is the big type of the network of the cells, various type of the tissues, and that is why our bodies have the complicated role play into the various type of the structure. Now first we talk about the primary function. What is the primary function? Is to metabolize protein for the maintenance, growth, and the availability of the cell. And cell bodies, what is the cell body? Cell bodies not only utilize and convert outside glucose to generate energy, and but also manufacture their own protein, and this protein is conducted through the microtubules and through the axon. What is the role of the axon? In this picture shown the various type of the axon. It is, there is the send the message, that is why it is called the axon. And here we see the nervous system, nerve cell structure. Now further we talk about the cells size. What is the type of the sizes? Have the different type of the cell. Here I have brought for various type of the cell in their sizes, especially for you. So kindly see it properly. First we talk, here is the shown the digit. It is, there is the nm, nanometer. So here first we talk about the, it is all mentioning the, this digit is the microns. It means the very small, smallest, and we can observe it under the microscope. So first we see the atoms. It is 0.1 nanometer. Now for the amino acids means 1. After that proteins, it have the 10 nanometer. Further we talk the viruses, it have the 100 nanometer. Do you understand? Na, nanometer, it means very tiniest part we can observe only and only under the microscope. Here we see the chloroplast. 10 plant and animal cell. 1 frog egg. 1 centimeter ant. 0.1 meter mouse. 1 meter human beings. 10 meter is the blue whale. It is the largest This, do you know now the blue whales? It is the largest big huge animal and 100 mm and 1 km also. Our human eyes also, it is the light microscope and it is the electro microscopic organism. It is the, so typical cell range from 5 to 50 micrometers and it is microns in the diameter. Now further we have seen the size of the various type of the cells. Now first we talk, let's move ahead for the plant cell and the animal cell. What is the plant cell? In the beginning I showed you the few peels of the onion, so that is also a plant cell. It means the all the flora kingdom. It is the plant cell. So first chapter plant cell, one from the structure of the plant cell, that is the structural and the functional unit of the tissue. It is the plant cell and consequently of the plant body itself is known as the cell. Some species or kind of plant consist of single cell, but large type are make of uncountable millions. Why it is uncountable? Because here is the various big type of the network, that is million, maybe the billion, maybe the trillion. So that is why it is the uncountable millions or even billions of this structural units. It is called the plant cell. Now further we see the animal cell. What is the animal cell? The parts of the animal cell, that is the cell, have the vacuole. It is, we talk about the animal cell have the big type of the vacuoles, storage sac for the food and the waste and the water. In mitochondria, it means there is a powerhouse and produce energy in a cell, and chromosomes provides direction for the cells to follow nucleus and control center of a cell. And endoplasmic reticulum, it is also a type of the organ of the animal cell. Transport, it means transportation system it have done. Now cytoplasm, this is cytoplasm. It is very specially. Why? Because it have the gel like substance found in a cell. Now further we talk about the cell membrane surrounding cell material. It is called the cell membrane. So here further we see this all into the depth. First we talk about the features. What is the features? How we can differentiate between the animal cell and the plant cell, various type of the functions. On the basis of first we see the size. What is the difference between the animal cell and the plant cell? So first we see the 10 to 30 micrometer. It means the smallest unit of the measurement, and it is 10 to 100 micrometer. It is the plant cell. Shape, its shape is the irregular, its shape is the rectangular and the more rigid plant cell. Now further we talk about the plasticity. It can change its shape, and shape is permanent. It can't be able to change their shape. Now further we talk about the cell wall. Outer covering now, that is the cell wall. So it is absent in the animal cell and it is present in the plant cell. Children, why it is present in the cell wall into the plants? Because they transport the water, various type of the minerals. That is why, and no need of the transportation system in our body. Why? Because we have the various type of the organs. That is why. So that is why it is absent in the animals. It is present in the plant cell. Chloroplast. We talk about the chloroplast. It is absent in the animal cell. It is present in the plant cell. We talk about the nucleus. It is how into the center. It is seen at the periphery in a mature cell. Various type of the cell have the nucleus. Now further we see the vacuole. Many small vacuoles have the animal cell, but large central vacuole have the plant cell. What is the role of the vacuole? There is the collect the lots of the water, so that is why plant have the large vacuole. Now further we talk about the lysosome. It is present in the animal cell. It is absent in the plant cell. Centriole. It is present in the animal cell, absent in the plant cell. Plasmodemata. It is absent in the animal cell, and plant cell it is present. And gloxisome. It is also the absent in the animal cell. Here we see the absent and present. Why? Absent it means they haven't the special type of the role. That is why it is absent. It means simple word. Here is the no need of that type of the organs. Either there are the features, and where it is present there is the need. It means it have the requirement. That is why it is present. Why it is absent? Because there is a no need this type of the specific feature. That is why it is absent. That is why I am asking it is the absent and it is the present. There is the absent means no need. There is the present, it means the need. That is why it is the differentiate on the basis of that. So here we talk about the gloxisome, absent and it is the present. So here on the basis of the various type of the features we had seen the differentiate between the plant cell and the animal cell. So now further we see the structure and functions with the diagram. So it is very crucial. This topic is a very crucial. It means the important topic. Kindly focus 100% your concentration. Please, I want to explain it with the diagram. It's before I explain in a tabular form the difference, but here I will show you with the help of this diagram. So can you see now children? Here is this diagram of the plant cell. Plant cell is made by various type of the this function such as the cytoplasm. It have the nucleus and various type of ER, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, Golgi apparatus, lysosome, mitochondria, and various type of the this vacuoles and the cell wall and various type of the things. So it is called the plant shape. Can you guess one thing especially that its shape is different, and here is the animal shape. Its shape is the different. So by the shape you can distinguish between both. Here we see the animal cell. It have also the mitochondria, protoplasm and the rough endoplasmic reticulum and the vacuole and the microglium and the lysosomes, cytoplasm, Golgi apparatus, Golgi body, nucleus and various type of chromosome and the cell membrane. So it is the basic difference between that on the basis of the diagram. So this is the time to say you the thank you for the watching, and till our next video we will meet. Till that, take care yourself. Till that, bye.